The GreenDot bank account 3% reward debit card and also 3% savings accounts is finally out. Now these names are getting longer and longer every time I do one of these videos. Now guys, in this video I'm going to tell you if this is a scam, if it's not a scam, and if I actually recommend it. Now Tommy, how are you going to do this? Well, in this video I'm going to tell you exactly what the company is all about. I'm also going to call customer service, and I'm also going to tell you all the cons to this entire deal, because on paper it sounds great, customer service sounds great, everything sounds so amazing, everything sounds amazing, okay, until you read the fine print. And I want to send an apology out to Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey, I am so sorry, I was wrong. Credit cards are not king anymore. Debit cards are what's king. 3% here, 3% on the savings accounts. Why wouldn't I do this? Well, I'm going to tell you, Dave Ramsey, one thing, because I know you watch all my videos. Here it is, guys. Dave Ramsey, I'm kidding, okay? In this video, I'm going to expose this company for what it really is and how it actually works. And if GreenDot, if anyone on your team is actually watching this video, again, my videos are constructive criticism, so make sure you take a pen and paper out and start taking some notes, because what you did was deceive your customers by offering this entire deal, okay? Because I'm guaranteeing that none of the people that actually hit me up, because I got a whole bunch of DMs about this entire thing, none of them knew the fine print to how this actually works. In this video, I'm going to break it down. If you guys don't know me, my name is TommyBryson. I'm an accountant, and I post videos on YouTube every single day. Yes, I say daily content. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. On top of that, hit the like button while you're at it, and I want you guys to comment down below and let me know what are your initial thoughts from this promotion, all these ads that GreenDot is doing, and what do you actually think about the entire company currently. I want you to go based on the ads. Don't read any comments down below. Just go based on the ad. What do you think about this deal? Be honest, because once I break down the fine print, I'm going to tell you exactly what I think. But for right now, I want to know, what do you actually think from the ads? Because I thought from the ads, this was a great product, when it's going to beat Vero, all these other companies. But in reality, the more I read into it, the less I like it, okay? So comment down below and let me know, what are your initial thoughts right now of the entire thing. Now, the first thing I want to break down is this, guys. When I was a kid, I used to use GreenDot debit cards all the time because I would buy them, and then that way I could be able to buy whatever I want online without my parents actually knowing. And I would buy some stuff that wouldn't really be recommended for kids back then, like toys, like grills, and fake chains all the time. I did that, okay? No big deal there. But here's my thing. When we used to buy these entire like debit cards, me and my cousin Andrew, well, we never really had it for like more than a month or 2 months. Why? Because they always had a very thick maintenance fee of $5. When you were 15 years old, I didn't even have $4 in my pocket concurrently, okay? So I couldn't afford this. But this credit card, well, this debit card here is actually offering 3% cash back on online purchases, which is great, and 3% savings accounts rate, which is also amazing. But I want to know, does it still have those rates on those fees and all that fancy stuff that it used to have back then? Did it change it? Well, in this video, I'm actually going to tell you exactly if it has any fees, if it's actually good for you, and what's the catch with the entire cashback and the savings account. Because there is a catch if you don't know, so make sure you stick around to this video. But comment down below and let me know. Have you ever used a GreenDot debit card in your life before? Comment down below, let me know. I definitely used them in the past, and I definitely didn't go past 2 months using them. Comment down below, let me know. So guys, now that you commented, we're going to call customer service right now and actually find out exactly what's going on. Again, I'm going to call customer service. It should be a very long phone call because I have a lot of questions to actually ask. So make sure you stick around and actually grab some popcorn, sit down, relax, because by the end of this video, you will know all the details on this entire offer, its promotion, and what the GreenDot cashback rewards bank account is actually doing and how it actually works in all its definity. Now, guys, let's call in right now and actually find out. By the way, it's supposed to be 24-hour customer service. It's 5 p.m. today in New York. So let's call in.
Thank you. How can I help?
I'm just calling in because me and my wife, we had a GreenDot before, and now we switched over to these like online banks and stuff like that. But now we just got like the notification that you guys actually started offering like this entire like 3% cash back and also like a 3% savings account. So me and my wife, like, we wrote down some questions, and I just want to like go over them with you if that's fine with you.
I understand.
Would it be okay if I ask you those questions?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, awesome. And here's the thing, we're actually also trying to like save like a lot, because we're trying to buy a house also like later on in the next like 2 years. So we're saving up a lot of money every single month, and rather than get like 0.15% on like our Chase account or anything like that, why not like put it in with you and actually get 3%, right? Okay, so the first question I have for you is basically how can I redeem the cash back, and how does the cash back work actually?
Well, for the cashback rewards that we have, so we do have two options for that. We have this called saying that high yield savings. That's the money that's on your vault. So 12 months every day, that will be the 3% of the money on your vault that will be turned into added to your card balance. We also have the other feature where you will use your card for online purchases or app purchases that also have the 3% savings. So you can add all of those on the 12 months on the cards that stays active. The money will be added. That's the time you will be able to redeem those rewards.
Okay, so it sounds like it's I get the rewards, the cash back, and then once a year I can actually take the cash back out and then take that money for myself, right?
That's right. 3% of all of your online purchase, app purchase.
Yeah, from Amazon, Uber, eBay, doesn't matter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Let me just check on that.
Yeah.
Give me one moment.
By the way, if you didn't hear that, once a year you can actually redeem that cash back, okay? So it's not like every single day you get the cash back like the Apple Card. No, it's once a year you can get the cash back and actually get it back at the end of the year. Just to clarify.
Yes, sir. It will be eligible for Uber and Amazon. As long as online or through the app, you will be able to receive the 3% cash back.
Okay, awesome. And here's my question. Since the cash back is being held for like an entire year, would that cash back be like inserted into my savings account? So also it's going to also accumulate like 3% on top of that?
Yeah, it will be added to your card balance. However, keep in mind that the only cards that are eligible for the unlimited cashback is the card that will be purchased from July 9 onwards.
From July 9th and onwards, okay. So any card purchase now doesn't qualify for it.
Card.
Okay. Okay.
No, sir.
But here's my question, because I think you didn't really understand. I'm saying like the cashback is added to my balance. I can see the cashback, but I can't use it until the end of the year. But here's my thing. Is that cash back going to accumulate any interest like my savings accounts will?
On the cashback, that's the 3% already of your transaction.
Okay.
So those will be accumulated for a year. While the high yield savings, that's the daily cash, daily balance you have on your high yield. So that those will be redeemed after 1 year. So they will all add up. You will have your own calculator in your online account to view those cashbacks that you have.
Okay, so it sounds like it's different. The cashback is different from the savings accounts, basically.
Yeah, so 3% for your online purchase and 3% for the high yield savings.
Yeah, okay, now I understand. So the cashback, I accumulate it. I can't touch it until the end of the year. The savings accounts, I also accumulate it, and I also can't touch it until the end of the year. Is that correct?
That's right.
Okay,
well,
awesome.
On the high yield savings, though, it will automatically be added, while the cashback that you will get, you'll need to manually add that.
What do you mean I need to manually add the cashback?
There will be a claim button which will only be available if the card is on a positive balance for 12 months. That's the only time that you can put the money on the card. While on the high yield savings, it will automatically add it on the card being active for 12 months.
Okay, so with the cashback, every time I make a purchase, I need to claim it, right?
No, it will be add up to your calculator. On the 12 months of it active, that's the time you can claim it. If it's not claimed on the 12 months, the unlimited cashback rewards will be it will be voided.
Okay, so it sounds like my account needs to be in good standing, so then I can claim that cashback. If it's not in good standing, then I can't claim it, right?
That is correct.
Okay, awesome. And do I need to do the entire savings to get the cash back, or are they completely separate?
Once you apply for the card, you're automatically enrolled to both of them.
Okay, perfect. And how do I deposit cash? Is it free? Do I have to pay like $5 every time I deposit? Like, how does that work?
There will be different reloads option. One is for money back. That's if you have received your personalized card already. While the other one is the reload at the register. So I think they have a fee of $4.95 for every reload that you will do. The minimum is $20. The maximum is $500.
For every withdrawal or every deposit?
Every deposit.
Okay. So it's because I read online, I think, like with your entire ad, that I can deposit at retailers for free. So for example, I have like a Rite Aid, Walgreens, and 7-Eleven like right down my street. Mm-hmm. But can I go over there and just like deposit? Go ahead.
That's actually a different reload. That would be the e-cash. So you'll need to go to your app and you will need to create a code. Well, you'll need to show at the store. That's the one for free.
Okay, so that's the one for free. So if I have cash on hand, I can go to a Rite Aid and be like, hey, here's my code. Here's the cash. I want to deposit this, and it's completely free. They can't charge me anything.
No, that's right. You can just use your code for that option.
Okay, perfect. So which one is the option that they actually charge me money on?
That would be the reload at the register.
Oh, reload at the register. So if I want to reload my card at the register, but isn't that like a different card because it's like a more like debit card bank account type? Okay, I get it now.
For yes.
Yeah.
Would there be anything else?
Yeah. No, I have a few more questions. For example, are there any limits when it comes to like deposits and like withdrawals? Like how much can I put in? How much can I take out?
Well, for the reload using the app for the e-cash, the reload per transaction, the minimum is $20 to $500, but the daily limit reload that we have would be $1,500.
1,500. And if I want to do like an ACH transfer from like from my GreenDot to another bank, is there any limits on that?
That will actually depend on the other bank. You'll need to inquire more to the other bank if they have that option.
Okay. And for example, if also the savings accounts, if I save up like say like $20,000, $30,000, and then me and my wife want to get a mortgage, we can take that money out whenever we want, right?
Well, we do have an ATM limit.
No, not ATM, like as a check or wire or transfer. Can I do any of that stuff?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
For example, because we want to do, right, we want to save up for a house, right? So we're saving up like $2,000 every single month, right, for the next like 12 months. And at the end of the year, we want to take that money and buy a house. So at the end of the year, can we take all that money out like through a wire, like wire it out somewhere else? Like what can we do?
We don't have the option for a wire transfer. We only have the teller withdrawal, ATM withdrawal, or cashback options to take the money out of the card.
Okay, and the ATM and the teller withdrawal, I can take out the maximum of like $20,000, or is it like $3,000 per day?
Let me check that to be sure. Give me one moment.
Okay. If this has like a limit on how much money I can take out all the time, it doesn't really make any sense because why would I deposit large amounts of money in there when I can't even take it out? And I know they're going to charge me for this, by the way. By the way, she wanted to cut me off, as you can tell, because I'm
is it okay to put you on hold for me to further check just to be sure?
Yeah, sure. I hope she doesn't hang up. But basically, guys, because imagine you and your wife or whoever you are, you want to save a large amounts of money to get out, but then you can't take it out at all. It wouldn't make any sense whatsoever.
I do apologize for the long hold. Upon checking in here, the maximum that you can withdraw on a month for the ATM withdrawal would be $3,000, but per transaction it's $500.
Okay, and is that the same thing for the teller?
For the teller, you can withdraw up to $3,000. But that's it. That's also the monthly limit that we have.
So what do you think personally? Because, for example, like what me and my wife want to do, like I told you, is we want to buy a house. So we want to save up a lot of money. So how could we, like, save up the money and then, like, buy the house after if we can only take out the money, like, $3,000 at a time every single month? You know what I'm saying? So how would that work? Like, would you guys, like, send us a check or something like that? Like, how does that work?
Do they not have the option in running your card to do the payment? Does it need to be cash?
So you're saying, but is there a spend limit on my card? That's a great question. Is there a spend limit on my card?
I'm sorry?
Is there a spend limit on my card? A spend limit? Is there like a limit on that?
Well, the spending limit that we have for your card is, let me just check, $10,000 per day.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So, for example, like when you do like a mortgage and I want to pay like with debit, like would I just make like two payments, like one a day and then the next day the other day?
Yeah, that's the only option that I can suggest because we do have a limited option in withdrawing money out of the card.
Okay. So, for example, what would happen if we like liquidate the entire account? We want to cancel everything. How would we get our money back?
We don't actually offer refunds, so we will require you to spend all the balance on the card before it can be closed.
Okay, I get it. Okay. And by the way, this is a debit card, right? Not like a credit card.
Yeah, it's a prepaid debit card.
Okay. And can I use like Apple Pay, Venmo, Cash App, Zelle on it?
You can use Apple Pay to reload the cards, our cards, as long as the phone number on your GreenDot account and your Apple Pay is the same. That way you will be able to receive the code to link them.
Okay. And can I use Venmo on it?
I'm not sure about Venmo, sir. You'll need to inquire with Venmo for that option.
Okay. And it's basically like 6%, basically, right? Because I'm getting 3% cash back and then also like 3% on the savings, right? Basically.
Yeah, however, it will be different since the vote will be different. The high yield savings will be different from your online transactions.
Okay. And does it have like a monthly fee? Because I did see that you guys have like no fees, like when it comes to like overdraft fees and like penalties. So does it have like a maintenance fee every month?
Every month we do have a monthly charge that's $7.95.
Okay.
However, this can be waived if you can spend $1,000 in a billing cycle, so it will be waived.
Okay. So for example, if I want to pay like my phone bill, my cable bill, And like my regular bills, does that count towards a spend?
As long as it will spend $1,000 on a billing cycle, the next monthly charge will be waived.
Okay, yeah, because I read something about like you can't like buy gift cards like for like gift cards and have those count. I don't know why. Do you know?
Oh, I do apologize. I am not sure of that one.
Okay, awesome. But for example, do I need to buy? Because I remember like when I was growing up, we always had to go to like the Rite Aid and buy like our GreenDot cards there. So do I have to like buy the actual debit card, or do I just get like a debit card sent to my house?
If you will apply one on the website, we'll send you one in the mail. But for the card, you'll need to go to the store and purchase one. Then we'll send you a card in the mail as well once verified.
Okay. And for example, are there any like foreign transaction fees also? Because we like to travel like once a year, and it would be nice if we could like travel like not have to worry about like paying like foreign transaction fees.
Well, for the international usage of the card, we actually limit the use of the card within the United States only. If you will use your card outside of the U.S., it will decline. However, if their base of operation is within the United States, there is a chance that the transaction will still go through.
Okay. And is there like a foreign transaction fee for that?
As long as their base of operation is within the United States, there will be no fee.
Okay. And do I have to have the app to actually get the savings accounts at a high yield? Or can I just like have the entire like system with no app?
You can use your online to monitor the account as well.
Okay, but do I need the
So
app
it's
to
fine
get the
whether you have the app downloaded or not.
Okay, so it doesn't matter if I have the app downloaded to get the high yield savings accounts.
That's right, because you can still view this on the website.
Okay, awesome. That's wrong.
But you'll do need the eCash or the app for you to be able to do the eCash for the free reload.
Okay. And is the I'm sorry, I'm kind of like blanking out here. Is the interest is paid out monthly or is it paid out annually on the high yield savings accounts?
Let me check.
She literally said annually. She said annually before.
For the high yield savings, that's annually. So before the anniversary of your card being positive, it will be automatically added.
Okay, awesome. So what I'm basically asking is the savings account's annual rate, is there a limit up to 10K on which I would receive that 3%, or can I receive that 3% on any amount whatsoever that's in the account? Example, $300,000 in the account.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just clarify that so I can provide the right thing, okay? Just give me one moment.
Okay, perfect. Okay, the first thing is this. It's paid out annually, which is crazy because every single person out there, which is crazy because every single person out there pays out their interest rate every single month, So getting paid annually makes absolutely no sense. On top of that, you don't get any refunds. Basically, if you have money in there, you have to spend all your money, so you can't really like put a massive amount of money in there. On top of that, you don't get to spend a bunch of. So for example, if I want to save for a house, this is not the place because I can't take my money out unless I spend all of it, and there is a spending limit. In reality, they got you hooked by the paw in so many different ways. Okay, just to clarify that.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry about that. One moment. Okay, hello, sir. So, if, for example, like you said a while ago, if you will add $15,000 to your savings, the $10,000 will be the only one that will have the 3% cashback or added value on your annual fee for the high yield savings.
Okay, so and what happens
to interest?
Yeah, and what happens to the other $5,000 in there? Like, does it just not earn anything?
They will be added, so that will be the thing that will be added average on the 365 days.
Okay, so my question is this. Is the 3% only limited to $10,000, or can I have like $20,000 in there and my entire amount earns like the 3%?
For example, today 10,000, tomorrow would be 5,000. So after 12 months of account use, we will only pay the 3% interest of the average daily balance in the savings account for the prior 365 days. The interest earned will be automatically added to your annual cashback bonus amount.
Okay, so what it sounds like is like 10,000 times 3%, and then that's how much I can maximum, like the maximum I can earn, right?
Yes, sir. So, well, you can save as much as you want. The 3% annual interest only applies to a maximum daily balance of $10,000.
Okay, I understand. And basically, by the way, I think I asked you this before, but I just want to clarify again. Can I send, because for example, when me and my wife are saving money, we also have like another bank where we receive payments. So can we send money from that account to this account from like bank to bank?
We don't have the option in transferring money out of your card to another bank. You'll need to withdraw the money, then reload it to your other bank for that option.
Okay, awesome. And can you tell me a little bit about, like, are there any other fees associated with the account, like aside from the maintenance fee? Are there any like car replacement fees or anything like that?
Let me just check that one. One moment.
Okay. I spent half this call on hold, and I spent half...
For the card replacement fee, that would be $5. If you want it expedited, there will be another charge of $15.
Okay.
So that will be a total of $20.
Okay.
And certain fees may also apply for the ATM. You may check the in-network in your ATM locator on the app.
And what's the ATM
Those
fee?
are all the fees that you have.
What's the ATM fee that you guys charge if it's outside your network?
Once you have downloaded the app, once you're logged in, you will have the option to view it in your ATM locator. That's possible on the website as well as on the app.
Okay.
To check the free ATMs.
Okay, and if I use an ATM that's not your ATM, how much do you guys charge me for that?
For Artos Network ATMs, that would be $3 on top of the other bank's fee.
Okay, awesome. I just wanted to clarify, do you guys have like a Visa like zero liability policy? Like for example, if I lose my card or if like there's a fraudulent transaction, do you guys like cover everything? Because I read something about like only up to $50 you guys cover. Is that true? If something happens on my account that's like fraudulent and it wasn't me, or like my debit card gets stolen and it has like $1,000 in there and to spend that money, like do you guys like cover that? Like after doing an investigation, do you guys have a limit on how much you can actually cover?
If there will be an unauthorized transaction in your account, you will need to call us for us to inform us of these unauthorized charges. We'll be doing a dispute in your behalf, so we'll be conducting an investigation to assist you in getting back those money.
Okay, but do you guys cover it if the other party doesn't want to participate?
For the provisional credit, you will be notified if you will be eligible on the 10th business day.
Okay, and do you guys have a limit on how much you cover? Is it $50?
And no. If you're eligible for the provisional credit, if on how much was taken out of your card, that will be the provisional credit that will be provided to you.
Okay, so if my car gets stolen, because I read something about that, if my car gets stolen and they steal some money from my car or anything like that, do you guys cover the entire thing?
We will be the one paying for the card replacement fee.
Okay, so you guys will pay for the card
If in
replacement
case
fee.
the card was stolen.
Okay, but you guys won't cover if any if they use like the card to like buy something online or anything like that.
No, we'll still need to wait for the 10th business day of the dispute. Once we are aware that you're eligible for the provisional credit, that's the only time we're adding funds to the card regarding the unauthorized transaction.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. I think I'm gonna take this information to my wife, see what she thinks about it, and we can make our decision like that. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your help. Oh my God. If you weren't listening to this call, then rewatch this entire video because you need to listen to this call all over again, because all I got was to run around a whole bunch of my questions. And by the way, let me clarify this for everyone at home sitting down and be like, okay, this is such a great deal. No, it's one of the worst deals I ever heard about in my life. I 10 times prefer getting 15.53% from Chase to getting this 3% at this rate, okay? The first thing is this, guys. All right. The 3% cash back, you can only get it back once a year. And your account must be in good standing. So if you screw up, sorry, you can't get anything back. You forfeit everything. On top of that, if you're trying to save money here to max it out completely, well, you can only get, okay, this is insane. You can only get that savings accounts on up to $10,000, okay? That's your daily limit. That's what it is, okay? So basically, it's 3% times $10,000. You can only get around like what? Like, Alexa, what's 10,000 times 0.03?
10,000 times 0.03 is 300.
Okay, so the maximum you can actually get on the savings account is around $300. But here's the deal, guys, all right? But Tommy, I have a great idea. I'm just going to leave my money in here and let it stack up, and then I'm going to take it out at the end of the year. Well, no, because I have a limit on how much money you can take out every single day. $3,000 a month. So basically it'll take you around like what, like 3 months to take all your money out at once. Oh my gosh, there's so many loopholes here to try to keep you in, okay? My thing is this, guys, do I recommend it? Do I not recommend it? Well, the answer is absolutely no. It doesn't make any sense. Customer service spent like most of the time, on hold rather than talking to her. Okay, now I do appreciate that she was like trying to like figure out everything I was gonna ask, but these are questions you should know already. Okay, but here's my deal, guys. I don't recommend it. Doesn't make any sense to have like a checking account. Doesn't make any sense to have a debit card that gives you cash back, but you can only get it back every every once a year. Doesn't make any sense. The cash back on the savings account doesn't make any sense. And you can't take the money out. What? And you can't really do anything with these accounts. I'm not happy. And I had a whole bunch of cons I wanted to talk about, but I think I covered everything in the video so far. If you still want to see all my cons, read the description down below. Don't miss it. Read all the details. I don't recommend it. Stay away from it. Far away from it. By the way, I always want to give constructive criticism. So GreenDot, if you're watching this video, here's my advice, okay? You guys have a really good product on your hands. Take away all the BS that you guys have established here to get the customer to stay with you. Take it all away, offer them really good perks. The ones that you actually have already are pretty good, but all the limitations suck, okay? They don't make any sense whatsoever. Take those out the window. Let people get their cash back on a monthly basis. Let people get their savings accounts interest on a monthly basis. Let people get money every single year on top of like $10,000. Like, it makes no sense, okay? Now, my final thoughts are this, guys. Stay away from this. The product isn't there yet, okay? And it probably will never be there because when I was a kid, when I told you that story, they used to do the same thing. There was a whole bunch of fees here and there, and I didn't really think about it a lot, but now I do think about those fees a lot, and right now, currently, doesn't make any sense. Is there a world where this would work for you? No. It doesn't work for you in any way. So if you're watching the ads and you think like they're so great, I highly recommend you stop watching those ads and stay away from this product, guys. As always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and like the video. Leave a big like. It helps the video out. And it also helps this video get spread around to other people out there because more people need to watch this video because everyone thinks it's a good product, but in reality, it's not a good product. And also, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video, which again is every single day because I post videos on a daily basis. Subscribe to the channel. Appreciate it. And on top of that, guys, if you want to talk to me one-on-one, uno, just DM me on Instagram at TommyBryson. And if you want to talk to all of us, join us on Discord. Now, I do have to say one last thing because I don't want to leave you hanging. Just get Vero, get SoFi, get one of those cards because this one makes absolutely no sense. Yes, it is 3% cash back. Yes, it is 3% like on your entire thing, but it's just to make you hold onto the card more and more. And by the way, here's why. Because they get a cut every time you swipe that card online. So they're making money while you're making money, but you're waiting to get your money at the end of the year. That's why it works like that. If you don't believe me, read the fine print. I have a link down below also. I'll see you guys next time tomorrow actually, and peace.
You've got to start at the bottom if you're ever gonna